Okay, so we're going to write a procedure. A procedure is a set of instructions that you read and you follow them and you have an outcome at the end. What's something that you might use at home that would have a procedure in it that might involve mixing? Right? Baking. So when you follow something to do with baking, what is the thing that you follow? What's it called? It's called a recipe. So a recipe is actually a procedure. Okay. What if you bought a kit set from home, or mum and dad bought some furniture and it came in bits? How would they know how to put it together? Matua?
Instructions.
Instructions. That's right. And what do the instructions tell them?
How to put them up.
Okay. And so when you're following a recipe, or when you're following some instructions, what are they always? What are some of the things they always have, Lucas? What are the things they always have? Think of a recipe. What do they have? Shh, I'm asking Lucas. I know he knows. Have you ever done baking before? I bet you have. Okay. What's the first thing that a recipe always has? Haneda? It has never mind. It has never mind. Okay, never mind. Kiana? Before you have your steps though, what is there before you have your steps? Go on, Destiny, what are you thinking? Matua? Parts, or in a recipe it's called ingredients, okay, or parts, or things that you need. Okay, so we're going to write a procedure for making a 1 meter cube. Okay, so your title is How to Make a 1 meter cube. Okay, and for our ingredients for this type of recipe, which isn't a recipe, it's a procedure. Instead of saying ingredients, we say you will need. So I want you to do the heading that says you will need, and underneath it list all the things that you just used to make your 1 meter cube. Okay? Maramakoto? When you do your list, I know you can't see my margin, but I would put one ingredient here. I'm just going to go X. No, I'm not. It's not going to let me type. X, and then I do my next one underneath, and I do my next one underneath like that. Okay, so each one on its own line. Just recording this. So, you guys all know you need straws, eh? You need to have the number of squares, whatever it is, but you can't just say straws. Why not?
21 meter straws.
Yeah, why can't we just say straws?
Because
what size cube will we be making?
1 meter.
So you need to say 20 or whatever 1 meter straws. Okay? That's probably the first thing you have in your you will need. Then you can carry on from there. Why did I write 21 straws, Haneda? It does. The M is short for meter, so that's fine if you write that.
You will need
okay, what else will you need? Excellent, sellotape. And possibly, what might you need if the person at home doesn't have a sellotape dispenser?
Scissors.
Scissors, that's right. And what else did we use to make them strong? Newspaper. Okay, I'm not going to count the number of newspaper bits that we used, but you should at least have those things. Was there anything else we used? Got sellotape. Now, why did you mean? No, I don't think we measured anything, did we? Oh, that's not how you spell sellotape. I might do it like that. Okay. So it's just you guys are thinking about what the word is that talks about how you make it, which is what Kiana said comes next. And I said it starts with M. So in a recipe or in a set of instructions, the way that you do things or the things that you need to do is called the method. Oopsie, the method. Okay? Right. And when you're writing a method, someone before said the word that started with S. It's the the steps you need to do in order to make it, right? So when you're doing your method, you number your method. So, oopsie, where's my numbers? The first thing you do is number 1. So you have to think to yourself, now what was the first thing we did when we first started building our 1 meter cube? Tell the person beside you, what did you do first? Tell the person beside you. Ella, what did you guys do first? What was the first thing you did?
We had to.
Zealous, turn around and talk to Casey.
We had to use sellotape to. First we made one square.
Okay, so first you need to make 1 metre square or something. 1 square metre. So do a number 1. So write your first step. Using the word first is a good idea. So first you need to finish that. So what did you do first? Just the first thing you did.
Finish that.
Okay, Ella, so you're going to, no, not I, first you need to, because you're telling someone else how to make it. Okay, Desire, could you please read us your first step? Read us what you've got so far.
First you need to put, first you need to get 4 1 metre straws and then make your 1 metre square.
Fantastic, I'm going to copy that one onto up here. So first you need to get, read it again, 4
1 metre straws and then
make a 1 metre square. Cool, did anyone have something different? Matua?
First you need 1 metre square.
Okay, how do you make a 1 metre square though? You need to tell your audience. So first you need to make a 1 metre square using 4 straws or something like that. Taniota, what did you have?
First you need to get 4 1 metre straws to make a 1 metre square.
Fantastic. Lucas? Where's your number 1 in the margin? Don't forget it's your first step. You need a number 1. Yep.
First you need to put together 1 metre cube.
No, that wasn't the first thing. The cube is the whole thing. We made a square first, didn't we? The square's the flat one. So that was your first step. Kiana?
First you need to get 4 1 metre straws and make 1 square.
Excellent. Destiny, have you done your first step? Okay, so what would our second step be? What would the second thing be?
We're making another square.
Okay, so how many squares altogether could you have made?
4 6.
Yeah, so you could say continue making 1 metre squares until, how many do we need?
6.
Until you have however many you made. Okay? Do your use sellotape to tape the squares together. Who's up to step 3? Cool. So think about what you did and build your 1 metre cube. Okay. Okay, you will need to use newspaper to finish that sentence.